here we go. Welcome back to Blue Exorcist Anime Review, episode number 42. This is something if I got a chance to view this on a Sunday. It's been a bit since this happened. The season's only been going on for a few episodes, so... Okay, we're discussing the 65th episode series, which is also the 4th episode of the Blue Knight Saga, Satan Awakening. Pretty much this episode is... Get this, pretty much the rest of chapter 104, basically, pretty much mostly everything is skipped over from the last episode, plus the entirety of chapter 105. We saw Yuri and Shiro preparing for Rick's wedding. Yep, Rick got married this episode. Yep. Yeah, he actually got married here in this episode. Although there's a funny bit where Shiro basically is just, where he basically apparently got there after being drunk the previous night, so... So apparently, you have Yuri just tying his tie for him, and of course they had the wedding, and then, not long after the wedding, we have a brief cameo here by Rin and Mephisto. Rin is seen very briefly in this episode. Mostly put he just peeking through a door, which is from the manga, so it's not... I kind of blame the manga for basically Rin's very limited appearance this episode, for his appearance is pretty much nothing more than a 10-second cameo. Yeah. This basically talks about what's going on here with Lucifer, where one of Kagori asked him basically just to, give up, and eventually we found out we see a Maimon where he's basically looking toward his clone body. Oh yeah, later on we do see Lucifer get a kind of a newish body. Yeah, so, talk about giving the humanity. Though, suspiciously, this Grigori, the face looks a lot like Shimmy. Well, that relates to something later on in this arc, per se. It's not here, per se, in this episode, but it does relate to it. So, pretty much, basically, and then we see one of the tubes exploding, where somebody has gotten out, who looks like Shiro, but it's not Shiro, and then, of course, they see, it's something manifested in this thing with blue flame, and then it escapes and runs to Yuri. And when she sees it, she thinks it's Shiro, but then she says Rinka. That's their form for Satan. So she's brought in, and she's allowed to kind of work with him, try and teach him, per se. Lucifer thinks he's the universe, per se. Yeah, this actually is Satan, the main antagonist of the series, manifesting at this point. He doesn't have ego. So he meets Shiro. By the way, this was a funny scene where Shiro's talking to Rick. Rick thinks that Shiro is in love with Yuri, but he denies it. So, yeah, and then we have this little game where you're practicing I want to win. And then the very next episode, we see that Satan has become more intelligent, not like a little kid. It's he just aged up within 24 hours and proclaims to be Satan by the end of the episode. It's a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. And we have roughly about 8 more to go for this whole season. And there's basically about 15 chapters left. Do I think by the season wraps up, they're going to finish chapter this story? Oh, heck yes, definitely. That is not going to be an issue at all. Yep. So yeah, that's particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and do not hit that dislike button. Well, since I covered all my anime, you know what that means? It's back to Kamen Rider. Hooray! I'll see you in a bit for Kamen Rider. Bye.